Hello everyone, in this video we're going to write a program that can decide whether a point is inside a circle. So to do that we need to think about what a circle actually is. So let me draw one. There's something that's kind of a circle. Now, to represent a circle mathematically we need to know two pieces of information. We need to know the center point, where the circle actually is, and we need, so that would be an xy coordinate, and we need to know the radius of the circle, so the length of this line here from the center point to the edge. And if we have that, then we can represent a circle mathematically. So what we are interested in this video is, if I just draw another circle, here's the center point. We want to tell whether a particular point in 2D space is inside the circle or outside. So let's imagine our point is here. To calculate this, we need to actually use a little bit of Pythagoras' theorem. So let's draw a line from the point we're interested in to the center point. Alright. So hopefully this is starting to become clear. If this is the radius, this red line, we can figure out, this is kind of intuitive to see, that if the length of this line is greater than the radius, then this point isn't going to be inside the circle. So when we're looking at our point, we need to make sure that the length of the distance from this point to the center point is less than or equal to the radius of the circle. So how do we do that? Well, like I said, it's all got to do with Pythagoras. So let's draw a line along the x-axis here and along the y-axis here. Starting to look familiar, maybe from a while ago, but remember that with Pythagoras' theorem, the length, so what we have here is a right-angled triangle. So the length of this, L, equals the square root of a squared plus b squared. So that's how we work out the length of this. Now, we have this information because if we know where this point is located, so this point is going to have a position in 2D space as well, like that. If our circle is at the origin, or 0, 0, then this equation is actually going to be, so the distance is equal to the square root of x squared plus y squared. Okay, so this becomes, so b becomes y and a becomes x. Okay, so that's how we can calculate this. So with that, let's write a program to do it. So over in Eclipse, let's create a new project, Java project, and I will call this inside circle. And I'll create a new class, and I'll call this class inside circle as well. So the first thing we need to do is create a main method. String array args. And next up we're going to create a scanner, because we're going to read some information from the user. So scanner input equals new scanner system.in, and it wants us to import it. Okay, so now that we've got our scanner, let's tell the user what we're expecting. Enter a point with two coordinates. So we're getting the x and y location of the point we're interested in. So next up, we're going to read that in. So double x equals input dot next double y, same thing again. And now we are going to put this equation to use. So we're going to calculate the distance, and then if the distance is less than a radius, then, or less than or equal to a radius, then yeah, our point is inside the circle. So we're going to make things a little bit simpler just to keep this video short, and we're going to assume that the radius of this circle is 10 and it's at the origin. But it's trivial to change this to any circle in any position. But that's what we're going to do here. So, let's work out the distance. The way we're going to do this is using the pow function as part of math. And the first argument is going to be x multiplied by x plus y multiplied by y. And the exponent, the power that we're raising it to, is 0.5. This is the exact same